As a Sox fan, go Cubs go in the context of this, of course. Go Cubs go. But yeah, actually, or what do I want to say here? How do I want to say it? Because I feel like, sometimes the Cubs-Sox rivalry is a little intense. And I want to, tiptoe around that. Because this is a Cubs-focused stream. This is a Cubs-focused series. I want Cubs fans to feel welcome. So I don't want to, go around saying anything that I shouldn't be. But, yeah, if you guys missed my newest episode of the White Sox March to October, I said at the beginning I wanted to start some streaming with some new teams in March to October. I spun a wheel of all 29 teams, and we landed on the Cubs, so we're staying in Chicago. I didn't do a great job of explaining it in the video itself, but this isn't like starting a new multi-season March to October situation. The plan is just to do one season with the Cubs, win the World Series, because that's what we do, and then we'll get it started over again with a new team. I don't want to commit to saying that I'm gonna do a March to October with every single team, because that is a big commitment to say that, but I do kind of want to have a few new March to Octobers. I thought about keeping my newest one here to a team I've never used in March to October. And if you've been around for a bit, or you look back on my channel, I have used the Cubs before. So in terms of a team in March to October, this technically isn't something brand new, but I think that was back on MLB 21. The whole premise of that was like a last ride situation with the Rizzo, the Baez, the Bryant Cubs. And obviously the Cubs don't look like that anymore. So, I guess I'm ready to go. There's not really much reason to keep stalling. We're ready to get started with this Cubs March to October. They're in the contenders category, so they're projected at 83 plus wins to start. We are at the bottom of that contenders category, right in the middle here, 15th overall ranked. Before I hopped on the mode here, I did click to load the live rosters. I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know if all the March to October rosters are just kind of how they are by default, but if we actually get the live ones, which I don't know. I mean, I probably should know more about the Cubs, but I don't know what difference that would make, having the original default rosters versus the completely updated current live rosters, but I'm going to try to have as live of one as I can. So, I think we're ready to go. I got to pick my difficulty first, which of course we're going to Legend. We're always on Legend difficulty when it comes to March to October. How do you do the live rosters? I would back out and show you, but I don't want to mess anything up just in case. But back on the main menu at the top right of the screen, there's it might be the furthest right option. And if you click on that, I think it drops down saying file management. And then when you click on that, you can click on rosters, or no, you click on load, and then you click on rosters, and then you can click load live roster. I'm doing this all by memory, so I think I gave you a good rundown there. Again, like I said, I would go back and show you, but I'm worried that it might mess things up if we have anything to mess up. I probably just won't have the Japanese rookie, forgot his name, that's Shota Imanaga, right? But yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I knew there was some reason why the live rosters would matter, and I couldn't think of the specific reason, but that's it. So if the live roster is live, actually no, we might not, because he didn't pitch until recently, and I don't know if they've updated the roster. Anyway, I guess we might not have him, but that's fine. That's fine. So let's get it going here. Let's get things going. I'm gonna mute this music because we normally. Yeah, okay. I was confused because I muted it on stream, but I still hear it, but we're good. But yeah, normally you get that intro video, so let's sit back, let's watch this intro video, let's see what they have to say about the National League Central and more specifically the Chicago Cubs. So we're ready to start this March to October. Let's go.
Intrigue abounds in the National League Central, where each team sits at their own unique crossroads. The Cubs just missed out on a postseason spot a year ago, but may just be the favorite thanks to their moves both on and off the field. Some of those changes were at the expense of their rival Brewers. Milwaukee pulled away to win the Central for the second time in 3 years, but need more offensive consistency if they want to make it 3 out of 4. The Reds were a feel-good surprise in 23. Highlighted by Ellie De La Cruz, they played an exciting brand of baseball that kept them in contention until the final days. Can they continue to build on that success and challenge for a division title in 24? Pittsburgh stunned the baseball world by winning 20 games in April, but a long fade led them to an 8th straight losing season. There were some pieces to build upon, and getting above 500 is a solid goal. And what of the Cardinals? Long a division standard bearer, the Redbirds finished at the bottom of the division for the first time since 1990. This is a franchise that is built to contend.
I hope the game audio is long or loud enough, because like I'm kind of just sitting here, and if it's quiet, it's going to be pretty quiet. I didn't even think about that. But all right, we're ready to go. Yeah, they pretty much just said how I feel about the NL Central, which is like it's kind of wide open. Like, I could consider the NL Central to be maybe the most exciting division in baseball, not because it's the best, but because you've got a lot of teams that I feel like could contend. Like, you can't really count anybody out, especially like the Pirates. They're off to a super hot start to start this season. I feel like you can never count out the Cardinals, at least I'm not ready to, because they always feel like they're a threat, no matter how bad they look on paper. Kind of the same with the Brewers, really. Like, they don't look as good as they've looked, but they're the Brewers. They seem to always put together a decent record with not crazy impressive teams. But here we are. It's opening day in Texas, taking on the reigning World Series champions. This was a fun game in real life to watch. I watched this one, and Cubs lost, but we're looking to make that different here. We've got some preseason projections. They project us at 82 and 80 to start. And we've got Nico Horner projected to lead an average at only 274. Morel to lead an OPS at only 786. I think we can beat these numbers. We got to face DeGrom right away. This is actually something I don't mind about how the rosters seem to work this year. Is all the players that are like injured to start the year in the past, they're always like stuck in AAA in March to October. But this year it seems like they're just on the team and ready to go. Which that kind of sucks for us right now because that means I have to lock in and hit DeGrom. But, yeah.
So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
You're a Cardinals fan. Cubs are an L. I think you said an L. It's kind of like blocking that last word. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that because, like, you kind of disqualified yourself by calling yourself a Cardinals fan. I can really be a Cardinals hater right now, right? Because this is a Cubs-focused stream. I don't know, man. I've never really liked the Cardinals, but now that they're not, like, that great anymore and they actually had a bad season, I feel like you don't really have to hate on them much. We're down 3-0 to start. I didn't even really realize that. I feel like usually these opening day games, you come in and it's like tied 0-0. So I got to make a 3-run comeback against Jacob deGrom, who's only 46 pitches deep. I feel like I got to focus here. Like I feel like I can't just ramble on about all the thoughts going through my head right now about this team and this roster and everything, because like I got to hit Jacob deGrom. We drew a walk, though, right away. That's a good start. Morel's got 79 speed over there on first. And for a quick second, I thought I did something there, but no, didn't get enough of it. We're going to take a look at these rosters, though, after this first game. Normally what I like to do is just kind of go right in, cold open, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like just go in, not knowing anything, play this first game with the lineup we have in. Is that really going to be a double play? Okay, no, we beat it out, but I thought that was going to be a base hit. But yeah, after this first game, we'll do a bit of a deep dive into the roster. We'll fix up our trade management screen, look at who we might want to target in trades. It's kind of just going to be like your typical March to October from me, except nothing's going to be edited because it's all live. And I'm behind that. So nothing doing in the first, or sixth, but my first against DeGrom. This is not going to be an easy start to the season. One of the worst records in Cardinals history last year. That's kind of why I feel like my dislike of the Cardinals has calmed down going into this season. Because it's like they had, what? It was like 15 years in a row of winning records. And now that's finally broken. Honestly, I think my... Oh, no, you're not blue yet. I forgot to do that. After last stream. So hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this live. Okay, hang on. There's an icon here that's kind of blocking it for me, and it's making it a little frustrating. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to describe it, but those little reaction things, those little hearts you can send in, whatever that does, it's like blocking my ability to click on the edit button in the chat right now. So I'm just going to wait until a couple more chats come in, and then I can mess around with this.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You know, I forgot to look back on it, but has there been any word on Justin Steele and his injury? Because I was watching when he got hurt, and then I just like never followed up looking into how serious it was. And there we go. He's picking up a punch out. I guess I should make sure we have who we want warming up and ready to go in the bullpen. Because, you know, Steele has given up 3 runs here. We've got... Oh, it looks like our lefty situation isn't great. You know what? Yeah, let's just switch it to Drew Smiley here so we can have a little bit better of a lefty. There you go. Thanks, guys. Couple more chats coming in. Now I can, or can I? I don't know. Hang on, before I get a pitch clock violation. I thought this was going to be easy, Kevin. I thought I was just going to be able to click a few buttons, turn your name blue, make you a mod, make you the enforcer of the stream, but I'm trying to click on these options here and just nothing's happening. So this might be something I got to deal with afterwards. Yeah, seems like I can't really do it. All right, we'll figure that out later. Grade 1 strain. He's already throwing long toss, so you don't think he's out. Oh, and I still get my pitch clock violation. Great. Focus me. But is what I'm getting out of that, he'll be out until about May.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
Fortunately for us, in March to October, there's no injuries. So we don't have to deal with that at all. March to October, you see pitchers pitching like 8 innings a game. They'll rack up 250 innings a season. This is old school baseball right here in this mode. Come on, Bellinger. Silver fielding in center. Okay. We're uncovering bits and pieces about this roster just through what we've seen so far. I thought Bellinger was going to have a little bit better fielding. I guess I should have known, though. These ratings are pretty similar to, like, live series ratings in Diamond Dynasty. There we go. Oh, what are we doing? Why am I seeing this? Hang on, what? What settings am I on? I didn't change anything. All right, well, let's just... I don't know, maybe something just slipped through the cracks here and it gave me a tutorial. But everything looks right settings-wise. I was going to say, my PCI looked normal, so I don't know.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter.
Yeah, a month? Okay.
And that's exactly what you want on the mound.
I mean, that sucks, though.
He delivers. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here.
Dude, I'm not having fun facing DeGrom. DeGrom is, like, my kryptonite. He has always been the guy who I've had the toughest time facing ever. Ever since MLB 21, actually, I should say. There was that one ridiculous DeGrom card, and I couldn't hit it, and I saw it, like, every game, so you'd think I'd get better at hitting him, and I didn't. And now we're here. 3 years later. There we go, though. Bellinger to the gap. We're not going to get 2 on that. I thought he hit it harder. That's fine. That's a start. Look at how tiny this PCI is, though, man. Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Here comes the 0-1.
That's going to drop in. I got to stay at second, though. I feel like that's Garcia out there. He's got an arm. Hey, we got something cooking, though. Hurts the fantasy squad. Yeah, that would. That would. I've got, I don't have a fantasy team, but I've got a best ball team within DraftKings going on. I already have a couple injuries we're dealing with. Josh Young, that's the one that hurts. He, like, fractured his wrist, and he was my highest scoring player so far. 48, no, DeGrom was a monster. He was. Not in a good way for me. Oh, dude, come on. I got around on that. We got to get the PCI up there. He's giving me some pitches to hit. He really is. I need to actually hit him. All right, Ian Happ. This is a dude I'm familiar with. He's got a good swing. How long have I been playing that I'm this good with a PCI? Dude, I still feel like, oh, there we go. Well, I was going to downplay how good I am with a PCI, and then I hit a perfect, so, like, maybe I shouldn't. I still feel like I'm not that great. Like, I still miss plenty of PCIs, but, I've been playing MLB The Show since 09, but I didn't actually turn on zone hitting with a PCI until either 15 or 16. All right, we got DeGrom out of the game, though. Put up a run on him. Got him out of the game. We're going to have the go-ahead run coming up. This is not a bad situation. Who's coming in here? Josh Spores. We can handle Josh Spores. What does he throw? Slider, four-seam, slurve. Morel's up. Morel's going to do some damage. Probably should have been ready for a damage on that pitch. Okay, we held up. We're good. Come on, man. We need a big swing. I'm locked in. No, we're getting lucky with these check swings. I don't always get lucky with these. Oh, we got another one. Dude, there's no way that I'm sitting at a 3-1 count with 3 check swings successful. I'm meant to come through in this at-bat. Come on, that's got to drop in, right? It's not going to hang up for him, right? There we go. All right, another base hit. Cut the lead down to 1. We're still going here.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Hang on. Let me wait until the situation's a little less stressful to answer that question, because I feel like that requires a bit of thought. All right. Wait him out. I just want one more base hit. Let's tie the game. He's scared. He's throwing that slider and slurve away. I'll lay off on that.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to swing. I was way out in front, wanted to check, but it's foul. We can take off here. 3-2, 2 outs.
And here's a 3-2.
And no, we're not hitting the pitcher wall. Not when that was the tying run. It's fine. We still have 2 innings left to do this. We got 2 runs. If we stay at this pace, keep playing well, we'll be fine. All right, so you're saying the first MLB The Show game you played was 14, and you loved it. What one is my favorite? So it's actually kind of funny that 14 was like your go-to game, because that was like the one game that I didn't get. We still got a lot of energy with Steele. I'm going to leave him in. But yeah, I don't really remember exactly why. I used to get games like not when they were brand new. I used to kind of get them used a couple months down the line. So maybe that's just why I somehow never ended up getting 14. So like I don't know anything about 14. But my favorite, I feel like, is 19. Because I feel like that was just when I was the best that I've been at MLB The Show. Like, I don't know if there's been a year where I've been better at the game itself than 19. So, I think that's kind of why, for me.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
That's a great take right there, even though it's a strong.
Oh, he's taking, or is this their hit and run? Yeah, that was their hit and run. Actually, hang on a second. I just realized I forgot. I've got it set up. I'm supposed to be down here when we're playing the game, because then you guys can actually see the base runners out there. What year did I pull Trout and KB? Because that's got to be the game. No, that was all the way back in 16. And I don't know. A lot of people love MLB 16. I don't really like it as much as a lot of people seem to. But I mean, that was the one. I pulled Trout. Didn't really know that it was that good of a pull at the time. And then Chris Bryant got updated to a diamond later. You think the Cubs are going to win the World Series in 2027? Why that year specifically? Man, Kevin, you remember things about me that I don't even remember. Was that really from the same pack? Because I forgot about that. You missed the old Road to the Show in 20 before they changed it to the way it is now. I haven't touched it yet this year. I know they disconnected it from Diamond Dynasty, but I don't know. Does it work like the same progression-wise? Because I miss it from way back in the day where you got training points and you had to like train the different aspects of your game. I'm not even talking like bump up an attribute. I'm talking like you had to go into a training screen. I don't know why I keep getting these tutorials here. But you had to go into a training screen and say like, I'm going to hit the weights today. And then that would upgrade your power. That's the Road to the Show that I miss. And then you had like monthly goals. It was like hit over 300 in a month, draw a bunch of walks, hit a couple home runs, and if you did those, you get training point boosts. I think every at bat had a goal. So it was like, you know, this at bat, you can just swing away. Or if there's like a runner on second, it'd be like drive in the run and you get a couple extra training points if you do. Was Bryant actually a diamond in that pack? Because I remember it being pulling Bryant when he was still like a gold or something, and then he got upgraded. But maybe I'm thinking about Corey Seager. Because I feel like that happened in that game too. Where I had Seager on my team, and then he got bumped up to a diamond later. But hey, Justin Steele gives us 7. We're still only down 1. That was probably going to be my last inning with him. You can't even sim now in it? Really? I don't know, man. At the end of last year, you know, when I was just kind of waiting. I say last year. I mean, like, at the end of MLB 23, when I was just kind of waiting for the new game to come out. I played some Road to the Show for the first time in years. And I had fun with it. But I think that's just purely because the concept of Road to the Show is fun. Because, like, the mode itself, compared to what it used to be, was nowhere near as good. But the fact that I was still having fun in the mode just kind of made me be like, man, I wish that they actually, you know, kept it good and kept this mode good. Because, like, the premise is still fun. I want to have fun in that mode. That was the whole reason I got the game in the first place, I think. Like, back in 09. He was the lowest diamond because it was after, oh yeah, after Rookie of the Year. That would make sense. That was also back when diamonds were like 93 overall, right? Like if you were 92, you were still a gold. That was weird times. Ah, I thought that was a good pitch to swing at. I worked it to 3-1, got what I thought was my pitch, and I wasn't around on it. 87 mile per hour slider.
First hitter he faces just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Oh, and now I'm popping everything up. This is not how we wanted to follow up that good last inning. I want to go deep with somebody. I want to hit an absolute moonshot. Let's do it with Suzuki.
First pitch, and he just misses.
That was not a good swing. I don't know why I felt like I was on that. Definitely wasn't. Okay, and then that stayed in the zone. Come on.
And another ball.
All right, see you, Kevin. I might not, well, I don't know how long it takes you to get home. I'll probably still be on. Is that going to stay fair? Oh, it is, and it's going to get caught. I don't know, but that reminds me. I don't think I mentioned it. I plan on being live for, well, I guess we've been up for about a half an hour now, so probably only about an hour and a half to 2 hours from now. Planning on, only this stream. I don't want to leave stealing. I was planning on this stream being like 2 to 2.5 hours ish. Just for anybody who might be curious. We're going to bring in Hector Neris here, setup guy. Not like he's setting up for a save, but we got to keep them right where they're at.
Back into the game.
The pitch.
And then also, since this is like an actual series, every stream of mine goes up like as a replay. Sometimes they're just weird though. Like I'm still figuring out how like the stream replays work, because it seems like you can watch them as soon as the stream's done, but I also feel like it kind of like processes it for a while, and then after it's done processing, that's when it tells me like it's actually up and ready to go. But it doesn't make sense because people are already watching the replay. But one of the frustrating things, man, is like when it is finally done processing the stream replay, it'll be like middle of the night, I'll be asleep, so I can't do anything about it, but it just automatically puts an insane amount of ads. Like I go back and change it, and the auto ads that it puts on, there's like one every like 3.5 to 4 minutes. I don't want that. I don't want to give you guys a horrible viewing experience and you got to stop and watch an ad every couple minutes. It's terrible. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to fix it. But yeah, I guess what I'm saying is this stream is going to be available as a replay later on too, if you miss a portion of it or anything. Will I be doing a March to October for the worst team in the MLB like I did last year? I am. The Chicago White Sox are the 30th ranked team in this game. So my White Sox March to October, 11 episodes in right now. That's my worst team March to October. That's my worst to first this year.
Zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive, offering upstairs.
This splitter's got insane break, but it feels like it just doesn't get the swings. There we go. All right. Clean 8th inning. We keep it right where they're at. Now we got to do it. This is it. This is our last shot. Top 9, down 1. We've got the heart of the order coming up. And whoever their closer is, because I don't quite remember. Who do we got? Is it Leclerc? He gets himself a special entrance. He looks nervous, if you ask me. He looks like he's not going to be able to get the job done. Dude, I'm not going to lie, you guys. I've got a very itchy nose right now. Like, it just started itching, but I don't want to sit here looking like I'm digging for gold. So I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, I mean, it kind of has to be a 2-for-1 because they are the worst team. Like, if you go to the bottom of the rankings, they're 30th. So, I mean, I will say, like, before I knew that they were the worst team, did I really just take strike 3? I thought that was going to break outside. I thought I had a good eye. But yeah, before I knew who the worst team was going to be, I was already planning on doing the White Sox, so it kind of just worked out that they were also the worst team. Do I want Wisdom up here, actually? Do I want to see who we have on the bench? I know Wisdom's got a lot of power, but I don't know if I want 39 contact here. I don't know, though. Best we can do is 66 contact. I don't know if that's worth, like, 50 less power. We'll stick with Wisdom. Maybe he can do it with one swing.
Time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Wisdom, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Oh, dude. Oh, what did I think that was? Look at the timing. I just dropped the PCI way too far. Oh, and I'm there. What? What was my timing? I was actually that late? Oh, no, I'm way off here. There we go. Just do more of that. Just put me on for free. That might be what I need. All right. All right. He might be doing it. 3-2 count. That's a tough one. It's all good. It's all good.
First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Swanson stands in with 2.
You're doing a White Sox rebuild right now, and you got a third base generational player. That's lucky. Oh, dude, I can't be late on that.
Kicks and deals.
Oh, that was it. That was the pitch, and I'm too early on it. I can't time up Leclerc, it seems like. Down to our last strike on opening day.
Just 1 strike away.
Still alive.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, we get the check swing. I'm lucky.
Last thing he wants to do is put the time.
We're making him work. 16 pitches it's about to be. And I don't need to swing at that, dude. I worked 2 straight 3-2 counts where he throws what would have been ball 4 if I just laid off and I swung at it. Have I done anything in franchise mode this year, or am I more into March to October? I haven't done anything in franchise yet. I don't know if I would say I'm more into March to October. It's just kind of like I enjoy making content around March to October more. Like, I find it a little bit more difficult to make content around franchise, but if I was good at making franchise videos, I probably would, because franchise is probably more fun of a game mode, especially with the additions they made. So I will have to check into that at some time. But we lost. We lost on opening day. Unfortunate, difficult situation they put me in right away. We were down 3. Thought I was going to be making a comeback, had a good 7th, and we couldn't get anything else going. So we're starting the season 0-1, and we're starting with negative momentum right away. So we're We're going to need a quick turnaround here to make sure this doesn't go downhill super quick. Actually, hang on here. Hang on. Look at that. I'm on top of the ball here. I'm on top of things. And we are. We're going to be playing Game 2, win to even up our opening series. All right. So we are going to be tied at 3. And we're going to get into it here. We're going to take a look at the rosters here. But, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. My nose is so itchy right now. Give me a second to fix that. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just, turn that guy off. And we're going to turn the mic off. And I'm going to fix my issue. All right, we're back. We're good. I feel like my eyes are watering now, but that's better than an itchy nose. You would watch a franchise mode if I made one? Well, thanks, first of all. But I don't know, man. I tried last year. I tried turning the Nationals March to October into a franchise, and I was all excited for it, and it just is like every style I tried when it came to making videos, I just feel like it wasn't good. I mean, there were people that watched it. I'm sure there were people that enjoyed it, so I kind of feel bad that I don't really want to make videos on franchise right now for the people that did enjoy it, but I need to feel good about it, and I didn't feel good about it. So let's go. Let's see what we're looking like as a team right here. And look at this. Look at this team. I don't know if it's just because I got so used to how bad the White Sox are in that March to October, but this team looks world-beating. This team looks insane. We've got 6 80-plus overalls in the starting lineup, and then Hap one below at a 79. Seems like our weak spots are probably catcher and first base. Yan Gomes, this is the last year of his contract. Hitting-wise, he's actually fine. Good contact. We got Miguel Amaya, B potential. He'll probably progress pretty decently. Okay, so maybe we don't really need catching. We've got Madrigal on the bench. He's got good fielding, actually. 93. I kind of thought his fielding looks a little rough when I've seen him play, but maybe not. What about against lefties? It looks like, yeah, the lineup doesn't change except for some positions, which that doesn't make sense. If everybody is the same, if the starting nine is the same, why are we switching up positions? We've got, yeah, we probably want Morel playing third, right? I mean, it's not like it's a big difference, but Morel's got a little bit better fielding with a much better arm, so I'm going to go ahead, we'll make that change. Have Morel be playing third all the time. What was the other difference here? I think it was just batting order. So how do we want to structure this batting order? What do we want going on here? I kind of always like Hap leading off, especially against righties. He's got good enough contact, 99 discipline. He's going to get on base all the time. Kind of like that. What else here? What about Suzuki? He looks solid as a two-hitter. We could probably keep Bellinger there. Wisdom there. Actually, yeah, Wisdom's got more power. We can leave Wisdom batting cleanup. Probably swap them to... I think that looks fine to me. I think we keep Madrigal on the bench, probably. 'Cause I'd rather have Morel's hitting than Madrigal's fielding, probably. Even though Madrigal's got good enough contact. It's not like he's terrible. Yeah, okay, we're good with that. Against lefties, then. Nico Horner with all that contact. Probably better than Hap. Kind of same with Suzuki. He's good as a two-hitter. Bellinger's got reverse splits. Wisdom's 99 power. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good keeping this like this. Michael Busch is just the starting first baseman all time. How old am I? Your guess is 23. Very close. 24. I'm glad I actually look somewhat my age. It's everybody's worry that they look older than they are. So I'm glad you guessed 23. Unless that was just your polite guess. All right. I think our lineup looks good. Starting pitching, we've got, okay, we could upgrade that a little bit. There is no Shota, so he's not on the rosters. I don't know if that's just because he's not on the rosters yet at all, or if the whole loading of the live rosters didn't actually do anything. Bullpen on every team is always going to be a spot we can upgrade, so we could probably focus on the pitching when it comes to setting up our trade management. I mean, we could also look for a better first baseman, but I don't even know. Like, Michael Busch doesn't look all that bad. I don't know. Again, that could just be throwing me off with how bad the White Sox are, but like all his hitting attributes are over a 50. He'll do fine. I'm thinking we kind of just focus on pitching to start. Couple starters, couple relievers maybe. You're 19 and most people think you're 22, so you wish someone thought, well, okay, that's not that bad. It's not that bad, I guess. When you're, younger, but people think you look slightly older. I feel like everybody kind of wants to look in their low to mid 20s. Like back when I was 18, 19 years old, if somebody told me I was 22, I'd be like, all right, I'll take that. All right, so what do we want to set up here? We'll just load up on pitching, left-handed, right-handed pitchers. And then this is what's gonna take some time. This is what I usually am able to edit out of March to October's or do in between episodes, but we gotta watch the whole thing here. We gotta watch me go through all these teams, see what would be good trade targets. Actually, right away, probably not him because he's a rental. Tanner Houck, though, would they give him up? Red Sox aren't really competing. Let's throw him on there. I mean, I got to remind myself, this is only a one-year deal. I'm not looking for the future. But Tanner Houck is good now. So, I mean, that would help us. He's a B potential. He'll keep getting better throughout the season. I feel like 75 overall is realistic. So that's a good first addition. Be kind of fun to bring Stroman back, but I doubt that would be a trade that would make any sense. I don't know. I always kind of like to target, obviously, well, let's just throw Cease on there, because I was going to say, I kind of like to target players early on teams that aren't supposed to be good so that the trades actually make sense. Cease is a perfect option for that. Bring him back. Bring him back to the organization. On Friday, the roster should be completely caught up with the roster update that's coming to Diamond Dynasty. I mean, I guess it doesn't really help me right now, but for the future, I never know. I never know with March to October. Like, I don't know if the rosters stay default or if they update to that update that you're talking about, where it's like the first post-opening day roster update. I feel pretty good about these two options here, actually. I'm just going to go immediately into some relievers. Are we going to get Pack Attack this year? Hang tight. It's coming soon. I've started the grind on the Pack Attack account to get some stubs under my belt. I think I mentioned that I might live stream that, but then I realized that would just be boring. So we're not going to live stream that process, but it's starting. It's underway. How bad are the Tigers going to be? Could I snag an Andrew Chafin from them? I'm going to try it. We'll throw them on there. I'm surprised. Usually this process takes for a while for me to find people that I like, but we're like not even 10 teams in, and I'm already 3 of the 4 spots full. Need some righties, though. How about this Zach Jackson? Is he any good? I don't really like the pitch mix and the low control. What about Anthony Bender? I always like using him in like Battle Royale and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to throw him on. I don't know if the Marlins are going to compete in this division in this game. So when you're scouting, if you select positional needs and then scout someone in that position, it makes their interest go up more. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm not going to be scouting, though. Since we're only focused on this one season, there's no need to scout. It'll just be a waste of time. So, yeah. I don't really feel the need to look at anybody else. I feel pretty good about all these options here to target, at least for now. Players to shop. Who do we want to shop around? What do we have down here? AJ Puck is a good lefty. He is. But do I mean, I'm already targeting one dude from that team, so I don't know if I want to target a second. We're good for now. We're good for now. We just got to figure out who to shop around. And again, since we're only focused on this one season, we can add a guy like Cade Horton to the shopping screen here because we don't need him. He's not on the 40-man. He won't get called up. He won't get a fast track. So we can see what we can get from him. Now this dude on the 40-man I will keep around because he could end up being a fast track guy. Wait, the Cubs have Edwards Jr. back? I didn't know that. I want to get him up. 94 hits per 9, 93 clutch, 5-pitch mix. We need him in our MLB bullpen. One thing you really like about this game is it's easy to do, no money spent in Diamond Dynasty. That's how it always is. I mean, especially if you're comparing it to other sports games, no money spent on this game is the way to go. Although I feel like I have seen other people saying this year that no money spent isn't as good and it's tougher to gain or to get stubs, to earn stubs than it normally is. I don't really feel that yet, but I don't know. I haven't really spent much stubs, so I just I'm stockpiling them. Do I play any other games or just MLB? Right now, just MLB. Well, actually, are you asking on the channel? Because on the channel, I haven't played a non-MLB game in like 5 years. But on my own, I'll play some other games. It's just, MLB being so new, I'm kind of just playing that right now. Dominic Smith, think anybody would want him? I wonder if he could get called up. Oh, he's not on the 40-man. So no, he won't get called up. So we can add him there. Somebody might want him. Okay, this dude looks like a good prospect, so we'll add him. This dude looks like a good prospect too. All right, we've got some decent trade pieces here. Like, if we're not doing this, yeah, okay, PCA. That's his nickname, right? PCA. Crow Armstrong here. He's on the 40-man, so he could get called up later in the year, so we'll hang on to him. Okay, Alcantara is also on the 40-man, so we'll keep him. But yeah, look at these trade pieces we're gonna dangle out there. A potential 22 years old, Dom Smith. Not much of a potential guy, but a solid player right now. A couple more young A and B potentials. We could pull in some good trade hauls here from this group of players we're offering. Not bad. So who do we want to protect? Probably people that could get called up. So like him. Actually, yeah, I was just realizing one of the first things I said when we were looking at our roster was talking about the future of our catcher position. That's not at all correct. That's totally out the window. We don't need a future of our catcher position. It's 1 year. I keep forgetting. I keep having... The reason I'm reminding myself so much, or if it seems like I'm reminding you guys so much, is to remind myself. We're only playing 1 year. We don't have to worry about the future. So who do we want to protect? Well, probably PCA, right? We don't want him involved in any trades. Probably Alcantara too. If he can get called up at some point, that's a decent bat. We'll protect him. And I don't know who else. is somebody that I don't want to see getting traded away. Honestly, I could just protect Morel. Like, I feel like he's the kind of guy that a team might ask for, and then that would be a trade I wouldn't want to do because I don't want to get rid of him. So we'll protect him. Have I ever played / watched The Last of Us? I played... I don't know how far into it I got. I would say about half of it, but I don't know that. But yeah, I stopped about halfway through. I don't know if there's ever been a game I've been more stressed while playing. And the last time I played, I got through like the most stressful part up until that point. And then I was like, I need a break. And then I just kind of ended up never going back to it. I still want to. I got to finish the game because I also haven't watched the show yet because I want to finish the game. And now that's been like years since I stopped playing. And now the show's been out for like a year. And I'm just like depriving myself from that because I won't go back and play the game yet. I think we have everything kind of set up here, though. We set up our trade management. Didn't really have to change the lineup around much, but that's looking good. I think we're ready to go. Wilson Contreras is a great catcher. I agree. I feel like he's always been a little underrated, though. I don't know if that's right to say. Maybe I don't know as much as I need to know to say something like that. You would for sure watch me play The Last of Us. That would be a while down the line. But if I get more into live streaming more regularly and this becomes a thing, I definitely want to expand into live streaming some other games just for fun at some point. That'd be months down the line. So don't get your hopes up yet. But one day we'll get there. You've been doing a lot of March to October, and one of the players you go to is Pete Alonso. Was it you that was telling me you got that trade for him? Or was somebody else? Because if it wasn't you, then now that's two people who have said to go after Pete Alonso. I probably don't want this dude in if I can take him out. This is our 50-something overall lefty. Almonte's got terrible clutch. You know what? We can... This is March to October. They'll be instantly ready to go. Hector Neris has got 87 clutch, so we'll bring him into the game to try and get us out of this situation.
Hector Neris. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Oh, there we go. Oh wait, no, we had one out. I don't know why I thought we had 2 outs and we just got out of it, but we only had the 1, so we're gonna be giving up the lead. With how into... Wait, hang on. My brain's not working. With how into I am... With how into baseball I am. That's what I'm going with. You'd love to see how I build a team in like 2K or something. Again, I have ideas, man. I want to play other games. Like, I think of that down the line. Like, man, I should play this game on stream. Or I should, play some 2K or something like that. But, I don't really know... I don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of like difficult to want to like branch off into other things because you just know it's not going to do as well. And I don't want to be somebody who's just focused on the numbers, but if I'm uploading things that consistently get a certain amount of views and then I do something else and it's like not even a quarter of that, I don't want to get demoralized from doing the new stuff. So I feel like I got to actually like build up to a point where I'm actually like feeling good about my streams and everything, and then I can start branching out into other games. But I mean, 2K comes out, in September? So I've got plenty of time to get to that point.
All set for the start of the inning. Now,
What's my favorite sport other than baseball? Probably football, even though I don't know much about it. Like, I don't know much about the game. I don't know much about strategies. It's fun to watch.
it's 0-1.
I don't know, I feel like baseball is like the only sport that I could actually like talk about with people who know what they're talking about, you know? Like, I could hang in a baseball conversation, but if somebody starts talking football at me, like I know what I'm talking about, I can't hang in that conversation. It's scary to try and make series on something I don't know a lot about. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the feeling too. I mean, if you go back, my very first videos on the channel were Madden. Don't really know what I was going for there. I always knew MLB was the game I wanted to play, but just kind of threw some Madden videos up there. All right, you're heading out, teen dad. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Dude, I can't hit Leclerc. What's going on here? There's 2 games in a row now that they've brought him in, up 1. I can't hit him. Like, I can do that fine. I'm working the counts, and then when it comes to actually putting a good swing on the ball, that's just not what I'm doing.
Next pitch downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. A 1-run lead here in the second game of the series. Fly ball down the line.
Like, that's the pitch you wait for. And I did that. What are we doing? Okay, that was a good take. And again, I'm just realizing I forgot to switch the camera back. We'll get this down. I'll get used to it. All right, I'll take a walk. Tying run on first. The 9-hole hitter flips the lineup around. I don't know, maybe the strategy against Leclerc is just wait him out. He's throwing a lot of balls here. And then he breaks off a perfect backdoor 2-seam, because of course he does.
And a good eye there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Thought I was on that. Too early. 2 strikes again. Don't want to hit it on the ground. Actually, is that? No, it's not. It's not. All right, at least it's not a double play. There's worse swings to make. We're bringing up Suzuki. Ball in the gap. That's all we need. He'll tie this game. That was probably a good pitch to swing at.
It's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Oh my. Come on. Come on.
Is just 1 strike away.
How much energy does he have? Because he pitched game 1 too. Yeah, he's down in the yellow. We got to do something. And why can I not hit Jose Leclerc in these first 2 games? Like, that was the pitch, man. That's 2. That's 2 snowflakes. I mean, they have dropped me into a couple of decent games. Or difficult games is what I meant to say. Because we started the first one down 3. We load into this one, bottom 8. They have bases loaded with 1 out. They didn't even get a hit, and they win the game. What's one feature you wish that March to October had? If I had to, like, pick one, it would just be roster control. Like, that roster control screen from franchise mode where you can call up people, send them down, release them, all that sort of stuff. Give me that in March to October and I'll be happy. That's way too big of a snowflake here. Oh no, we don't get swept. All right, the CPU came through for me. We're taking at least 1 game from each series so far. And we don't have to worry about this. 1 season is all we're doing. There's no reason to scout. So I'm just going to back out of this immediately. And we're going to set this to auto. And yep, we're set on that. And we are going to be playing the Dodgers. So not the best start to our season. We have managed to pick up a couple wins. We still have a pretty decently sized snowflake, which isn't good. But, I mean, things could be going worse. We could be 1-9 like the Pirates. Wow. We've dropped down to 79 projected wins, though. But it looks like we're finally hopping into a moment that is actually in our favor. You swear this year in March to October they put you in tough moments? I don't know. I don't know if I feel the same. I mean, obviously these first two have been difficult for this, but thinking about my White Sox March to October, I feel like I've loaded into plenty games where I'm up and I just have to like hold the lead. Like this one. I mean, we're up 1. All we got to do is hold the lead. Looks like Christopher Morel had a home run. Let's take a look. Let's see what we're looking like here. By the way, everybody who's here right now, I feel like I should say thanks for showing up. I should actually say streamer things, right? Chat. Thanks for stopping by. You know what other streamers do on YouTube here? They ask you to hit the like button, right? So, hey, if you're enjoying yourself, hit that like button for me. So, what do we have? Christopher Morel's gone deep. We've got 5 hits on the board. Nobody's walked. Jamison Tyon's having a solid game. It looked like he was low on energy, though, right? Yeah, he doesn't have much. I might take him out. I might play it safe. We'll go to Mark Leiter Jr. We have Hector Neris ready to go after that. The rest of the bullpen, though, look at those energies. Wow, nobody's ready to go. Need a quick inning here. If we can save as much energy as possible, that would probably help us out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off.
See if he's going to chase this. It's got a lot of break to it. There we go. 3-pitch strikeout of Will Smith.
Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next off,
That was a good pitch. We going to get another 3-pitch strikeout? Can we get another chase? Oh, dude. Mark Leiter Jr. Hang on a second. This might be the guy. Those were not chumps at the plate. Those were a couple good hitters that he's made look like fools. I keep forgetting his primary pitch, though, is a splitter. Keep wanting to throw the fastball, and then it's a splitter. You wish that March to October was more of a manager mode and franchise was more of an owner mode? I don't know about changing March to October to like a manager mode, but I definitely wish franchise had some owner mode aspects to it. That'd be a lot of fun. I mean, still to this day, I consider owner mode on MVP 05 like one of the greatest game modes of all time in any game, not just in a baseball game. And we kept that in the zone. I think that was an immaculate inning. Was that 9 pitches, 3 punch-outs for Mark Leiter Jr.? MLB The Show 24 is a very good game, but it feels like... Dude, I'm sorry. It's covering up a word. Okay, you feel like this is the worst it's been. Still a good game, though. What do you mean, like, this is the worst it's been? Like, specifically, this time period is the worst of MLB 24? Or what are we saying? Help me understand. You know, actually, since I brought up MVP 05, that's another game that I would love to play down the line if I'm expanding to play some other games sometime. Starting up an owner mode on stream on some MVP 05, that'd be a good time. Does that say Dansby's batting .065 in his first 31 at-bats? And Yan Gomes is batting .042. Okay, I'm glad I didn't look at the stats before we got into this game. And Kershaw, buddy, calm down. Calm down. You don't need to dot me up like that.
Here's Yan Gomes. All 1 low.
I feel like it would help a lot if I could score at least one extra run here. Not just to win this game, but also I feel like that might give me like an extra momentum fireball. Oh, this is the worst game you've played? I'm assuming you mean worst MLB The Show, and you still have fun? See, I feel like I've had fun on this game, too. I wouldn't consider it the worst. You must not have been around for MLB 18, because that one, if you ask anybody who was playing this game when MLB 18 was a thing, that'll be their answer for the worst MLB The Show. Because, man, that game was rough in, like, every aspect.
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. He's already homered in this game.
Why did that delivery look so weird from Kershaw there? Look at this. He looks uncoordinated. Look at that. Does that not look weird? It looks so weird to me. He looks like a chicken. You forgot about 18. That's the worst. All right, so you were around for 18. That one was it's not a great game. But again, like you said about this one, you still have fun. I still had fun on 18. Not nearly as much fun as other ones, but I still had some fun with the game.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And he deals.
There. Oh no! I don't tell me I'm too far under that. I got all excited. I haven't really driven a ball yet with this team. It's our third game here, and I'm still looking for like a good swing. That one was 106 off the bat. We just got too far under it.
Ian Happ up to hit. The Happ Daddy.
You wish they made franchise like they did in 2009, 2010. And I'm under it again with Happ. I'm trying to remember franchise that far back. It's kind of weird for me because 2009 was my first MLB The Show, but all I had at that time was PS2. So I had the PS2 version, so I don't know if it was any different. And then I remember vividly the franchise mode of MLB 09 on PS2, but I can't remember if it was the same when I got the PS3 version of MLB 10. So if 09 on PS3 worked the same as 09 on PS2, that was a pretty fun franchise mode. I remember you could take out loans. you had to take out loans if you wanted to buy stuff, and then you had to pay the loans back. You could upgrade your travel to a team jet. I think you could buy your own TV network. You sold ads in the stadium. Man, it's all coming back to me now. Because, I always think of MVP 05 owner mode being insanely good, but, MLB 09 franchise was not bad either. I'm also glossing over the fact that Leiter Jr. just struck out another batter on 3 pitches. I mean, that is 13 pitches, 13 strikes so far. That's not the pitch I want to throw. Hey, Phillip, don't worry about being late. You're here now. That's all that matters. Another strike, dude. If I strike out Mookie also. If we add Mookie to the list on another 12-6. Oh, he fouled it off. All right, I mean, our strike streak is still intact. But it ruins our perfect 3-pitch strikeout streak. So we'll just have to take one more pitch. Mark Leiter Jr. This is the guy. Oh, Bellinger, don't blow this for me. You got to get there. Oh, no. Cody Bellinger. What was that in center field? He is not in midseason form yet. He's still warming up out there because that was horrible. Cards, you're asking when is Pack Attack? Soon. I'm guessing you weren't here a little while ago when somebody else asked about it, but I finally started grinding on the Pack Attack account to earn some stubs. So that's a process we got to get through. Got to build up that inventory. Got to build up the stub count. But I'm working on it, so it'll be soon. You just got done with work. What'd you miss? We've played the first 8 games so far of the season, and we're 2-6. So we've not gotten off to a great start, but we're hoping to change that around here. We've got a 2-1 lead that we're going to be taking into the 9th inning. Just got to hold on to that. We'll pick up at least my first win in game. Make sure we got I always forget. It's definitely not Adbert, right? It's probably like Adbear. I don't know. Because I always say Luis Robert, and people say Luis Robert, and it's not Robert. But if it's not Robert, then maybe it's not Adbear. So maybe I should just call him Adbert. I don't know. Hey, don't worry, Michael. We're turning it around. We're getting it back on track.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Come on. Oh, really? Did that hit the mound and bounce towards him? I feel like that's kind of the luck we've been having. Like, I'm definitely not making as good of swings as I can make, but there when I did, that's happening.
First offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Oh,
Strike 2.
These sliders in the zone. I don't know why that's always the toughest pitch for me to hit. I sit heat. It looks like a fastball out of his hand, and then it just drops right down the middle. And okay, and then that one I'm chasing outside. Still working on putting together good ABs here, guys. Wow. It's a good thing we loaded into this one with a lead, because that might be my only chance. There we go. Could I have not made that take in the last at-bat? Okay, another good take. Probably both could have been called strikes, but I'm not saying anything. All right, 3-0. I'm putting the controller down. With how bad I've been swinging, no green lights here. Put me on for free. Get Bellinger up here. That's somebody I can make a good swing with. There we go. Free 4-pitch walk. Brings up the lefty. Big bat Bellinger. Nope, and then he's fooling me with that. Oh, man, I feel like I just got something in my eye. We're good. We're good. Fixed. And then Bellinger goes deep. Stay fair. Don't go... Okay, it's fine. I'm smiling through the pain. We're good. Thought I finally did something. Thought I finally put a good swing on the ball. And then I strike out. All right, at least we have the lead. We just got to hang on to the lead. Good afternoon to you too, Brandon. All right. Get in here, Adbert. Pick up a save. Look at him puffing out his chest for his closer entrance. He's ready to go. It's only Shohei you got to deal with. Okay, we gotta figure out his timing. It's a bit different.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look
Okay, we're good. We're good. Fly out right field. No harm done. 2 outs to go.
such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything.
Dude, this Dodgers lineup.
Then from there can really
Just hitter after hitter that you need to be afraid of. You got to pitch around. But you don't want to pitch around them to the point where you put them on and get the next guy up. Sweeping curve is tough. Sweeping curve is a tough one to throw this year. And okay, don't throw it right down the middle. You're the Houston Astros fan? Uh-oh. We've had a Cardinals fan in here, an Astros fan in here, and these are the two teams I've said I don't like. Hope you can still find it in you to enjoy the stream. Uh-oh. We're good. No, we're good. Suzuki's going to run that down. The deep corners of Wrigley coming through there to save me. Just one more, Adbert. Let's pick up this win. There we go. Good slider. Let's go back to that one more time. See if we can get him to chase a bit. There we go. We did exactly that. Very fortunate that we loaded in with the lead there because I couldn't do anything at the plate, but we'll pick up a win. My first win. We do still get 2 fireballs. Okay, I thought we'd only get 1 since I didn't score any. All that's probably going to do is erase our snowflake because we still had some negative momentum on the board. But at least we're going to get rid of that. And we shouldn't get any more negative momentum losses in this set of simulated games. Oh wait, now that snowflake's smaller. Okay. It was not that small after last game, so that's good. That's actually a lot better than I thought it would be then. We can win this series against the Padres. We do win this series against the Padres, and now we're playing against the Mariners at the start of the series. We got a Christopher Morel player lock.